Hey guys, Chris Milani here, and this is actually going to be a who would win, like little contest battle. And the fighters that we're going up against today is Batman, the world's greatest detective, versus the invincible Iron Man. And now this, even though I am a fan of Batman, I'm going to make this non-biased, and I'm going to let you know who I think would win, and then I'm going to let and you're going to comment down below who you think will win in that particular scenario. And I'm also going to go how Batman's fought like people that were like Iron Man, only one person. And I did some research, and I haven't found like any characters in the Marvel universe that were even close like Batman. So okay, a lot of people would say this is actually an uneven fight because Iron Man, he has all these suits that are an army. And Batman just has a few fancy gadgets about a car, a plane, and a boat. Which, in reality, I'm going to go over each of their stats, technology, and various weapons. And then I'm going to stack them up against each other. Now, I'm going to go with Iron Man first because he's like the easiest one to go over due to technology stats. Tony Stark, also known as Iron Man, we all know his origin. He has a very fast intellect. He is even smarter than Captain America, who is like one of the most experienced fighters and tacticians in the Marvel Universe. And Iron Man has defeated Captain America in multiple scenarios. So that's a good thing. He uses his vast intellect to build an army of suits. And with a protocol of the House Call protocol, if you've ever seen Iron Man 3, he's able to have the Iron Man suits lift up from the water, go into AI mode, and attack the Mandarin with all that they got. And Iron Man did create a type of armor, which I do not know what armor the name is because I can't think of it at the time. It's basically strong enough to withstand a blast from the Infinity Gauntlet, which is very powerful if you actually know Thanos and his Infinity Gauntlets. We're able to withstand a beating from Thor's hammer in all these different scenarios. And which this is where the technology comes in. He basically built his first suit inside a cave. Now, the Mark 1 was not like what it was in the comics. I mean, in the comics, Iron Man did not have a flamethrower, he just built it. But with the technology, he has a supercomputer inside his suit that's codenamed Jarvis. And he's able to relay Tony Stark with various tactics, ways to beat down some of the Avengers, and other ways. And this also goes into his stats with also his technology. Iron Man was able to withstand the Hulk with his Hulkbuster suit, which, of course, is very fascinating if you actually think about it, but anyhow. And the technology that he has inside his suit allows him to fly, shoot repulsor beams out of his hands, have a repulsor blast that comes from his chest. And that also goes into the weapons. Now, for the weapons, he has the repulsor blast. He has the chest repulsor. He also has rocket launchers on his shoulder and has an RPG missile that's small enough to take care of a tank. I thought it was an RPG, but who knows what it was. It was very fascinating to see that scene in Iron Man, but this isn't a Robert Downey Jr. versus Ben Affleck. This is Iron Man, the actual Iron Man from the comics versus Bruce Wayne. And for his weapons, he depends on which suit you're using. He has various ways of weapons inside there. And which now we're going to go to Batman, which also known as Bruce Wayne, which you guys already know his origin on that. Bruce Wayne, this is actually goes into his stats, has various range of martial arts skills, jujutsu, ninjutsu, dragon style, and karate, mixed martial arts. He actually learned that while he's traveling the world, and some of it from Ra's al Ghul himself, which is the greatest killer inside the DC universe. And He has various techniques of acrobatics. He is a master of detective work, stealth. He also is a master of forensics, building stuff together on the fly. So is Tony Stark. I forgot to mention that. And also, with his vast wealth, like Tony Stark, he's able to make also suits that are for different scenarios. And now the technology, which the Batsuit kind of goes into this. Alfred kind of helped him out with and so did Lucius Fox with building the Batmobile, the Batwing, the Batboat, and some of the key components of the Batsuit. Now the Batsuit's technology stats are very high. He has a utility belt that can almost fit in anything inside there. Explosive gel, which is from the Arkham series, which I haven't seen used in the comics. Batarangs, bat grapples, and also battle lines, which is a batarang that you throw and you're able to swing off of it. He's able to have a disruptor inside the utility belt, and that's it for all I'm getting into for the weapons of that utility belt. And the armor on the Batsuit isn't metallic base; it is like Kevlar, which does slow Batman down. But if he uses titanium with tri-weave fluid armor, Iron Man will probably be able to track him down because it's metal. Batman, besides his leather cowl, which is also lined with lead, if you argue it's a type of metal, but I don't think Batman will be using it for this fight because I don't think Iron Man can hack into a Batsuit that has actually had no record of being hacked into for the cowl. Now, for the cowl, Batman has a detective mode which he can actually scan like he needs it, but the cowl also has a radio transmitter, so he can call to Oracle, Alfred, even some members of the Bat family for whenever he needs actual help on a case. And the Bat cowl not only hides his identity, it's also very hard. If a crook punches it with his bare hand, it might hurt just a little bit. It's not the most strongest cowl, but it is very durable, just like some of Iron Man's armor. And we're going to go into the weapon stats of Batman. And this is actually a lot to talk about besides the ones I've said. He also has an EMP disruptor. Well, not disruptor. He has a disruptor that can jam weapons. And he has several EMP weapons that can short circuit all electronics. Batman also has sonic weapons, flash grenades, smoke pellets, and this actually goes into his arsenal, which also is the Batmobile, the Batwing, and the Batplane. Batboat, sorry. Because the Batboat can submerge underneath water, which Iron Man can go underneath water, but the Batboat can go underneath water, it can go on land. The Batwing is very sturdy in the air. It can cut down Joker's balloons if you ever seen the 1989 film Batman. It could just cut it off and then go up to the sky. And also, the Batmobile, depending on which version we're using for this fight, actually has a Batsuit inside it. Now, this in particular Batsuit doesn't have a name, but this Batsuit was specifically designed to take down beings like Superman, Darkseid, Wonder Woman. That suit is actually very powerful. And now this kind of goes into almost into Batman's favor, because Batman, among his various intellect, Batsuits and all that, the Justice League has actually built him a Batsuit called the Hellbat armor. And of course, this is in the New 52 universe, but still, this Batsuit was designed from Kryptonian technology by Superman. It had Amazonium or God's magic from Wonder Woman. the Speed Force from Flash, some of the Green Lantern constructions from Hal Jordan, and some Atlantean stuff from Aquaman. And Cyborg actually pitched in his own thing with his own onboard computer system inside the Hellbat. And this Batsuit actually draws from Bruce Wayne's life force in some way. I'm not sure how, probably God's magic, but if you find a Lazarus pit, you can always bring Batman back from the dead. But anyhow, this Batsuit was able to defeat Darkseid. And Darkseid is very powerful, like Thanos powerful, or better yet, Galactus powerful. Because technically Steppenwolf is on the level of Thanos, but so is Darkseid since Steppenwolf is his father. But this Hellbat is able to withstand Darkseid's Omega Beams, which is like the most major thing that goes to Darkseid against the Justice League, which they have major problems on. And of course, Batman was able to defeat Darkseid in that armor, but without that armor, Batman is also able to withstand the mental and physical weak points of the entire Justice League and anyone he fights, because he's also a master of psychology. So he's able to like figure out what is your weaknesses and then bam, exploit them and then take you out. Okay, and this is where I think he would win. Obviously, I'll be going up side to side and like Batman's various armors and versus Iron Man's various armors and also Batman's arsenal. And next, I think personally that Batman would win. I'm saying that this is not biased because I actually know a comic series called Nightfall where Bane broke Batman's back, and then Azrael, who's known as Jean Paul, had to come in as Batman. And Azrael was much like Tony Stark, except he was controlled by hypnotic suggestions from his father called the System, which he was able to see ghosts of the Order of St. Dumas and his father as the god of, well, not a god, the angel of vengeance, Azrael. And Azrael actually created his own sophisticated bat armor, which actually almost killed Bane. Yeah. That is how powerful that armor is. And that armor has razor-sharp talons from the gauntlets and fins. And also, he actually updated the suit where it also had a metallic cape that could cut down anything. That suit can withstand bombs, like anything. It has a shining battle light in the center of the chest, which can blind anyone. And also, that Batsuit can shoot out like multiple razor-sharp batarangs that can impale anyone, which also almost killed Bane on the first meet when Jimbo Valley had the gauntlets, but still. And Batman was able to defeat Jean Paul Valley. If you want to know how he did that, go read the Nightfall series. It's okay. I mean, I like it in the first part, but when Jean Paul Valley became Batman, But anyway, in my opinion, Batman will win hands down. But comment down below who you think will win in this particular beatdown, which as I explained the gadgets, the technology, and the stats of both characters. And if I miss anything, comment down below what I miss, and I might do an update on this video. But this is Chris from the Lightning, wishing for the Lightning to protect you guys. See you around.